What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the film room. Today we're going to be taking a quick look ahead to tomorrow's matchup against the Cleveland Browns and going to be getting into what we can do on offense as well as defense to be successful against this Cleveland team. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and let's go on and get into it. Getting into it and starting with what we need to do on the defensive side of the ball and looking at this Cleveland offense, we need to be disciplined in our front seven. We know our secondary is banged up and not the best as it is, and they're going to give up some plays. I think we have to accept that at this point. To balance that, we need to be better up front. Cleveland thrives offensively as an outside running team and centers most of their offense around running plays, giving Chubb and Hunt space outside of the tackles. They do this often with outside zone and counter concepts, and I feel as if at first glance this does benefit us as our best run stoppers come off the edge, but it's just not that simple. We have to be extremely disciplined in our assignments up front this week. Our ends need to seal off the edge on these run plays as well as staying settled on the backside and not overcommitting. There was multiple times in watching this Browns offense where Chubb did not find space to the designated run side and bounced it back to the other side for a nice gain because the backside end funneled down. We also have to stay disciplined on the edge as the Browns will take their shots down the field out of this set. Baker will bootleg off of an outside zone play fake and will have time to make a throw downfield if the backside end collapses. Discipline is key up front this week. We also need improved coverage and communication out of our linebackers this week. The Browns like to get their running backs and tight ends involved in the passing game as much as possible, and especially so in the red zone. Of Baker's 5 touchdown passes, 4 have gone to a running back or a tight end. Jalen Smith and Joe Thomas have to be better this week of communicating and understanding assignment, or the Browns will score at will in the red zone. Getting into the offense next, I feel as if this can definitely be another 30-plus point outing for Dak and crew. The key to me this week is not letting Myles Garrett get home often. Of course, the return of Tyron Smith will help slow him, but I'm sure he will still find his way to Dak Prescott throughout this game. I believe we can counter this, though. To do so, we need to be willing to try and pick apart the Browns underneath early on. I think that's likely that Cleveland will start this game in mostly man looks to try and let Garrett get home, and I think we'll have to call some quicker routes in order to avoid letting him get home. The Browns have struggled with defending the slot, and I still don't see this improving much, even with the return of their starting slot corner, Kevin Johnson. I'm hoping to hit CeeDee Lamb early and often on quick in-and-out routes to keep Garrett at bay. I also think this will open up our playbook down the stretch if we're able to execute this early on. If our receivers are thriving underneath against man, the Browns will likely have to adjust to more zone looks, and that's when we can pull out some play action in our deep seam and crosser routes that have been so effective for us so far this season. Really hope to see this offense pick their way down the field early on and then attack for big strikes when given the chance later on. Well, I appreciate you guys stopping by as always and for staying until the end. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be posting game film analysis videos covering tomorrow's game throughout next week, so do not miss out on those. Also, check our website, cowboysfilmroom.com. Take a look at our What to Watch For article for tomorrow's game against the Browns. We post articles all throughout the week, so don't miss out on that content. Lastly, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Cowboys Film Room to stay up to date with all Cowboys news, highlights, and game film analysis. Once again, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, and hopefully we'll be analyzing the Cowboys win on the next video. See ya.